Andrew, I guess first of all, how are you feeling? Are you pretty sore today after last night, or what?
Definitely sore. Definitely sore, but season's over. So now it's time to get healthy, rest up, and
Because when you look at last year's championship season, obviously, and compared to this year, what are the differences you saw in just the way the team was able to navigate the season last year versus this year?
I feel like last year we were just maybe a little bit more together, maybe a little bit more just consistent, whether it's on the road, I feel like we kind of had an older team last year also too. But I feel like this year we still had the team, to do something special, but every year is not a year. But I'm sure we'll be back.
You said last year's team was a little bit more together. Why do you think it was different this time around?
Together it's like I was gone for a long time. I feel like there's a lot of injuries this year. That's it. I don't mean like together like people don't like each other. I just mean like I was away for a while. There's a lot of injuries, so we never really got the chance to just
I know you haven't had a lot of time since the game yesterday, but when you look at the big picture of this season, this was probably one of your more tumultuous seasons. It seemed like every time you had a big game, something happened. You had your big game in December, then you hurt your adductor. You had a big game, and then you had your leave. And then you had your big game in this series, and then you injure your rib cage. How do you just... What is just kind of your reflection of this season, and how would you assess how it all played out?
It was just up and down most of the season. If it wasn't one thing, it was another. But overall, we still did some good things this season. And I feel like the future is bright, for this organization and all the players. So I'm still excited for it.
Andrew, following up on Maddie's question, last year you were an Ironman. You played all 82. You kind of revitalized your career since arriving here. How frustrating on a personal level was it to not be able to consistently play and have all these long absences, really for the first time in your career?
Yeah, no, it's definitely frustrating, not being out there with your team, because that's where you want to be. And, that just feels like the right place to be, whether you're injured or just away from the game. I always missed it, and I was always excited to come back.
And then quickly, just how much pain were you in last night, playing that game, going up against LeBron nearly every possession? How are you feeling last night?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It hurt, for sure, especially because I know, there was a lot more banging than usual. But it's part of the game. It is what it is. Now it's just time to heal up and get healthy.
With your rib, as far as healing up and getting healthy, what's the next steps there?
Just let it heal.
Just rest.
Just rest.
Okay.
Yeah, let it heal. Yeah.
And as far as, talking about a younger team versus an older team, do you feel like some of the veteran voices, as far as like an Otto, a Juan, et cetera, were missed a little bit this season?
For sure. It was just like, when we got GP back, all those guys played a huge piece in, the championship run we had last year. And even this year, the young guys we have are talented. And like I said, I still feel like we had enough to win the whole thing this year. It's just, it wasn't in our favor. It's not our time. That was it. But, we had an older team last year, and we had a young team this year, but talented team. The young guys on our team stepped up, in every way they could, and, did a good job this year.
Andrew, along those lines, Kavan said he still believes this group, some of this core group, has more to give, more to do on the big postseason stage. Do you think that is the case? I mean, this everybody's speaking of, oh well, are they done?
Oh no, I still feel like we have a lot to give. I still feel like, Steph, Dre, Clay, Loon, so JP, we still got, a lot to give, and I still feel like the future is bright.
Can you just talk about the impact that Andre Iguodala had on you? I mean, this might be it for him, and do you think like he would make a good coach? I know he has a million things going on, but do you feel like him staying in the NBA in some capacity might be something you could see? Yeah,
his impact is huge. He's a legend. He's a legend. His impact is huge. His wisdom, his experience that he shares with all of us. He's a real if you can put the perfect vet up there, that's him. He's really good at talking to the young guys, and his basketball IQ is out of this world. So hopefully he sticks around basketball if he wants to. If not, enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, because he's had a hell of a career. And like I said, he's a legend.
We all watch, we know how good Jordan can be. We saw a lot of it last season. Didn't see as much of it this season. You and Jordan are pretty close. How do you think he navigated all the drama that was around this season with him?
I feel like he did a good job of it. I feel like he did a great job of it. He worked hard. He competed. He's always coachable, and he's someone that the whole team likes to be around. So I feel like he did a great job.
Andrew, Alex Simon from Bay Area News Group. It seemed like a lot of the players who talked down in LA last night, and even Steve, really emphasized the fact that they knew what pain you were going through, but you still went out and gave that effort. I guess when you hear that from players who you've won a title with, but have, maybe been at the top of the NBA, is that validating to you in any way that, yeah, it hurt to play through it, but these guys now know that, I'm there with them?
For sure. I'm out there competing. I'm out there fighting with these guys, because, that's how bad I want to win. I know they want to win just as bad, and I know if the tables are turned, I'm sure they would do the same thing. It's all about, just wanting to win, just wanting to be out there and competing with my guys.